Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 37 of Direwolf20's FTB Skies Let's Play. Last episode we knocked out the following 6 reactors, the front 6 here. We got Pitiful and Biofuel and Furnace and Slimy and Culinary and Potion up and running, which are all fully automated. Simply flip the lever and they all start getting their stuff and they will constantly run. In theory, I think, maybe? I don't know, we'll find out. In today's episode, and by the way, when the lever's off, it stops feeding new resources in, so it'll eventually turn off everything. Just depends how long the fuel that got in there lasts. In today's episode, I'd like to do the same, but with the enchantment factory and the mycelial generator for disenchantment, and then obviously a bunch of others, hopefully. So that we'll see what happens. So I figured the best way to do this would be to get an enchantment factory and hook up an ender tank with the liquid that we're getting. So there we go, that's filling up. And that's coming from this guy, remember, which has such a ridiculous amount of levels, it's almost hilarious. Yeah, 1,000 levels are sitting in there. So we're good on experience, one could argue. And my plan was thus: if we just stuck a flux point back here, maybe, and then one of these dudes here, and we set you to run with redstone signal on the down. Okay, and then we output some redstone here. What I'm thinking is, let's see if I'm right about this. I'm going to put a book in there, right? And it's not going to do anything. Let's simulate giving a redstone signal like this, right? Redstone signal ignored. Run with redstone signal. And then I want you to output to the right, and then I want you to pull from the right. And he'll get his book back. Haha, how cool is that? And then this thing's running. So the book, this is something I was checking to make sure happened, and it does, is when the enchanted book goes in here, it becomes a regular book. So we don't have to keep making new books. We can just keep enchanting the same book over and over again. And depending on the random enchants we get, determines the amount of RF and how long it'll last. So these actually last pretty good. So I think this is not terrible. And then I already set up on the down here the energy card that this thing's going to need. So that should literally be fully automated at this point, right? The book's just going to sit here. When it gets a redstone signal, it'll get enchanted. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And then signal off. And then when this thing runs out of its generating power in about a minute from now, it'll consume that and then send it back to the enchantment factory, which by the time it gets over there will be full of cognitium, and we're good. Well, that was easy. Nice. Well, if the rest of them are that easy, we'll be done by the end of the episode. I don't know about that, though. Ender mycelial generator. Let's see. I'm assuming Ender mycelial generator's eyes as well as... Yeah. So, I would say we should do the eye, right? Because we have plenty of blaze. Might as well do the eye. So I think that's what we're going to set up. So let's just pop up here, and we will get some eyes. We'll make it, I don't know, 16? Does that sound cool? And do you have a crafter on you? You don't, but you do now. And now you should be crafting the eyes. Sweet. And then I have Ender here. We'll bump that up to 16. Being kept in stock. And then you just need, on the down, an insert, filter, one eye, and channel orange. And that should be cool. And then on off, you should be running now. Nice! And there's an eye vendor sitting there for you. And then obviously don't forget on the down, we want to extract energy. Ta-da! Looking good, right? Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So that one was easy. What else we got here? Explosive mycelial generator. So I think that one, I was playing, I had this one, right? I played with this a little bit. We determined that TNT is far and away better than gunpowder, right? Oh, look, my ether gas just finished. How cool is that? Nice. That's cool. I like that. So let's get TNT added here, right? And I'm thinking also 16-ish. And then you can have TNT. 16. Okay. And then explosive down, insert, filter, TNT, redstone high, orange channel, extract energy. Now that one I think does explosions, which is annoying. Oh yeah, look, the thing lasts a long time too. Maybe I should do gunpowder. Because that lasts far shorter. Should I do gunpowder, you think? I think I should do gunpowder. That way, at least when I turn it off, it, like, doesn't last for 2 minutes. It lasts for 20 seconds. I think that's the play. Cool. Wow, you are very loud from all the way up there. I really need to, like, manually add that sound muffler that I missed. How much time we got left here? Oh my goodness, a whole nother 90 seconds? Alright, we'll be back in. Alright, so let's see what happens now when I flip the lever. So just as much, but at least it doesn't last as long. So I definitely think I'm going to want to install that sound muffler mod. Let's see, is there anything in here that can muffle sound? What is this? Whatever this is. We could try it. White terracotta. Does it have to be white terracotta? I guess it does. Place to reduce the volume of nearby sounds and roll multiple blocks stacked together and can be placed in close proximity for a strong effect. Break block or use redstone power to disable. Config file has a setting for the radius. Okay. Not as ideal as I would want it to be. I think I might just go install that sound muffler mod. I might go do that, like, right now? How about I go do that right now? Yeah, let's go do that. Alright, so I've added the sound muffler mod. Haha. And I'm just going to plop that dude right, probably here-ish. So let's put that here. And we will make the radius just, 3 blocks or so. And we're going to make it be TNT sounds. So I open this guy up. That works. That's a lot better, right? Now we're cooking. It's been on my to-do list to add the muffler mod. Like, every time I load up Minecraft, I'm like, oh, right, I should do that. But it's never been egregious enough to need me to do it until today. Today, I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna not do that. Is there anything, like, that'll protect me from explosions? Sort of, like, glass protection. Like, is there something that'll, like, make it completely immune to explosion damage? Now, that's what I'm talking about. I like the sound of that. It has a durability on it, though. But prevent nearby explosions. I mean, we have to try it, right? I doubt that it maybe works. I have no idea. How does this work? Prevent nearby explosions. How much, is that working? Because that's kind of cool. That is exceedingly cool. It catches the explosion and prevents it from... That's neat. That's cool. I might switch this back to TNT now. I might. I'm just saying. I might. I think I will. That is actually way cooler, right? I kind of like that. So yeah, let's switch you back to TNT. So no more of you. You're just going to be TNT now. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, I think this is the way to do it. And then here on the down will be TNT instead of gunpowder. Cool. So now if I activate... There you go. Cool, right? I like it. And now there's no explosions at all. Thank you, Cyclic. That is a very nifty little altar of destruction there. Frosty, mycelial generator, will be next. Frosty Frosty. I assume snow works in here? Yeah. And guess what? I automated snow. I think I did this off camera when I was prepping for something. But I basically just threw down a blast chiller with a ball cast and some water piping in, and we've got infinite snow. See? 512, and then it's making more. So I vote that we do snow. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And that'll work for me. So this one's easy too. Now we're getting somewhere. So on the down, we will insert with a filter, snowballs. We'll put it on the orange channel, and it should be getting it now. Oh, it's giving me a slowness, though. That's kind of cool. And now you require a redstone signal, right? It's giving me a significant slowness. 5? Oof. That's a big slowness right there, Chief. We'll just note that some of these are not going to be fun to be near. I'm assuming that there's no equivalent slowness altar that will prevent me from getting slowness from Cyclic, but it's all good. And then extracting energy, of course. Cool. Halitosis mycelium. Now that's gonna need Dragon's Breath, as far as I know. And is there a way to get Dragon's Breath? There is, with an Ender Dragon prediction, which I think I can get. Because didn't I get Ender Dragon? Yes, I have an Ender Dragon data model, which already has 6 kills on it. And I got that from the quest reward, Trigon Arises, aka killing the Ender Dragon, right? So when I completed this quest in the progression chapter by killing the Ender Dragon, I got an Ender Dragon model. So I can now go up here. And how are we on channels with this guy? Not great, not terrible. I could replace this all with probably a single channel. Yeah, why don't I do that? Why don't I do that? Because you're export busing the weather predictions, right? And you're doing prediction matrices and whatnot. So why don't I just laser IO this with an interface instead of the whole shebang that I'm doing, right? So we'll keep nether stars going because obviously we're going to want more stars. We always want more nether stars. But we will use the Ender Dragon prediction thing to... And then we'll make this a little bit better. Cool. So let's do 1, 2... We'll get rid of all this, right? And then what we'll wind up with is probably just an interface, probably... here. And then we can do more laser nodes, by the way. Cool. Now you keep in stock prediction matrices, right? So you're going to need a crafting card, and I'm going to want you to have, you know, half a stack in stock all the time. How's that sound? Cool. So now you've got that. On the up, we will extract. You can go fast. And that should be fine. Yeah, extract everything from the top, right? And then on the down, we will insert on white. And that will be the prediction matrix. Cool. So now only prediction matrices get inserted there. And then on the down, we will extract on orange channel and insert that up here on the up. And that'll pull those dudes out, right? And then we want the Ender Dragon prediction, and we want the Wither predictions. Okay. And that will be on the down, you can insert filter. What I'll probably do is, do we want a dedicated one or do we want them? I probably want dedicated, right? Only because we get a lot of wither predictions, right? And then down here can extract on orange. 8 items at a time. That should be good. We don't need to overclock that guy at all. Cool. We might be able to... Yeah, maybe we'll have both of these in here. Maybe we will do both the Ender Dragon predictions. So let's get another simulation chamber. At least to start, when the chance of getting the thing is low, it's going to take a while, but shouldn't be too bad. So you go there, sir. And we're going to want the dragon model, which is good. And then we're going to want you. And on the down, you're going to insert with a filter, prediction matrices. And then on the down, you're going to extract on orange. Cool. Okay, that works for me. And then I'm going to tick accelerate you to try and get ourselves an Ender Dragon. There we go. Nice. Look at it go. He's actually running pretty good. Look, we're already at 25% chance. Wow. That is pretty ridiculous. I'm just saying. That is ridiculous. On the down, are you extracting 8 at a time at least? That's funny. With all that tick accelerating. All right, now that it's done being tick accelerated, it'll extract all that. It'll extract all this. They'll get inserted over here, and it's like, hey, what do I do with these dragon predictions? I'm going to say, make the dragon's breath. Now we have unlimited dragon's breath, right? That's pretty cool. And we'll just clear out the backlog there. And then we'll see if one loot fabricator is sufficient for our needs. If it is, cool. If it's not, whatever. Right? I'm sure I have some dragon's breath, but now we have an unlimited amount, which is cool. Okay? So that means you can get up to 16. You can get up to 16. Okay, you're kept in stock. And then this is our halitosis generator. On the down, we will insert filter, 1 dragon's breath on the orange channel. And then make it redstone required. And now you've got a dragon's breath in there and you're cooking. And that lasts for a while, by the way, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And then extract energy and we're good, right? So you're making a nice 40 RF a tick passively, and that'll run for like 10 minutes. And I don't care if this is running because A, the dragon's breath just, we have an unlimited amount now, right? Like we have a stupidly large amount of dragon's breath, will never run out. And just extra power gen, right? Like when I flip this off, it's meant to conserve the resources I care about. It's not, I don't care that the reactors are still running. I just care that we're not wasting certain resources that are more rare than others, right? So dragon's breath, I don't care about wasting. All right, so magma mycelial generator, you're going to want a lava tank. So let's do that. Ender tank with red wool, right? Always with the red dye. I'm not having enough of that. Ender tank, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, and that can just sit here, and if I do that, he'll fill up with lava, right? And that's fine. Really? Magma mycelial? Oh, magma's just lava. Okay, right. No, that makes sense. So maybe what I'll do is, not that I'm worried about lava, right? But what I can do is just pop this here. And then on the down, we will have a insert filter from the red channel, right? And you're going to get a bucket of lava. Cool. Then if I put on the down here a red channel extract, cool. And then you should only respond to a redstone signal high, right? So he'll put a bucket in, okay, and then when it burns through, he'll be done. Cool. How much lava will that consume at the end of that? 250 millibuckets. Okay, not bad, right? And then when we give it a redstone signal, it'll be allowed to insert more lava. Works for me. All right, next one might be tricky. The pink mycelial generator. That one can take anything that has got pink in the name, right? So if it has the word pink in the name, it's good. That's literally all there is to it. So like pink dye, pink whatever. Yeah, and pretty much everything seems like it generates the same amount of RF and RF per tick. So as long as it's got the word pink in the name, huh? Like pink rock wool and pink present and pink candle holder and pink sheep statue. I'm going to have to figure out something that's named pink that we can get a lot of mileage out of. So two things we're going to need to do. One, we're going to have to get a lot of pink dye, right? Which is just red and white dye. And white obviously is bone meal, so that's easy. Red dye, we're probably going to want to either grow flowers or rose bushes or something, right, to make it a lot better. Because we don't have that many poppies, right? Do we have any rose bushes? No. Or we could do beetroot and put that in something, right? So beetroot we can put in the phytogenic insulator, right? And poppies we can put in the phytogenic insulator. What about rosebush? That can also go in the phytogenic insulator, and that, when we craft it, gives me 2 red dye. Oh, that's it? It's kind of not great, is it? I don't know, seen better days. So I think we'll just go, let's just go phytogenic insulator for, yeah, I like that plan. Phytogenic insulator for rose bushes, right? Let's do that. So we'll make this dude. I really like the whole explosive recipe thing that you can do. That's super nice, right? It makes it so much easier to not have to worry too much about that stuff. Okay, so you're cool. You're gonna get some power. You're gonna get some water and a storage bus, right? Exporter and storage bus. So on the... Yes, I think that makes sense. So what I'm going to do is get a capacity card. We will do that. You're going to get one of these. You'll get the water. And then you'll get the poppy. And that will be, on the back will be blue. And on the top will be orange. Is that how I did it over here? Yes. And then the storage bus. And that should be cool. Now you're at 7 channels at this point, so you're starting to get to be a lot. And then you're at, what, 26 over here? So you're also starting to get to be a little bit of a much. But I have, like, this whole thing here that I could branch off of. Realistically, these should be coming off this one rather than this one. So we can change that up when the time comes. But this should be cooking now, right? And what's happening, slowly but surely, is because of the storage bus mechanic, it's going to export bus from the storage bus, right? Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it be doing that? You drunk? Yeah, there we go. I think it just did it, right? Yeah, there. Now it just exported, right? So it's going to fill this up with poppies. It's going to make them available to the system, and it's going to pull from the storage bus and put into this guy and keep basically duping them. Maybe I could get some augments from thermal. I think it would be smart to real quick do that, just so that the phytogenic insulator and any future phytogenic insulator needs are available to us. So we'll just do that. We'll do this. And then we'll do this. Right? And then, do you know how to make electrum? You don't, but we can teach you. And I think we probably need to teach you this. Right? And these are all just regular old crafting recipes, no machines needed. And then we want... So we need hardened glass, signalum gear, aluminum gear. Okay? So that would be hardened glass, signalum gear. Signalum we know how to make already. Aluminum we don't, but we will in a minute. And hardened glass. Yeah, those bomb recipes or whatever that make it so you can just manually craft them, like, they're pretty cool. Sweet. And then I want also the increased processing speed, dude, right? So you're going to need to know to make lead gears, which we can do no problem. And then you also need to know how to make electrum plates, which I might just get a bunch of electrum, to be honest with you. How about that? And then we take a stack and we just bring it over here. That works, right? Okay. And now if we did augment... Oh, I didn't put them in the thing. Three? Redstone flux coil. You know, I usually have them already programmed, so it didn't even register to me that that's not set up yet. Cool. All right. Now we can do 3 of these. And we're good. Sweet. That is much better. That should be very cool. And I probably need to acceleration card you. Come on, buddy. I don't think I need a crafter in here, though, right? Yeah, 2 should be enough. Yep, 2 was enough. Now we're good. Sweet. And then that'll quickly, I think probably even faster now, pull that thing, right? So now, I can speed that bad boy up. And that's pretty cool. Nah, I wasn't sure if that would work. I'm sure something I have can fit in there, but meh. Alright, now, what we've got going is to make pink. So should I just do pink dye and call it a day? That's probably fine, right? So let's do that. So what we want is pink dye can be this. And you can come from poppies. And you can come from bone meal. And now we should be good. So that if I come down here and say keep pink dye in stock, does that work? Yeah, we're just missing poppies, but that won't be missing for long because once this backstuffs, this will start accumulating. And then we'll basically always have 4 stacks of poppies sitting here ready to be used. Okay? So not long before that's a good thing to do. There you go, 16, nice. All right, so it looks like the 16 pink dye has wound up in here. We're good with that. You're making more poppies for even more dye. And then your job down here should just be on the down. We will insert a filter, a single pink dye on orange, and then on the down, make that redstone high, and he should be running, right? Nice. And he'll burn out quickly, but that's okay. Cool. And then he's not running no mores, so now give him an energy extract, and we are good. Nice. All right, I think that's a good wrapping up point for the episode. So what we've got left to do is just a handful of these guys. So we've got Nether Star, which obviously super easy. Death Mycelial, which is like bones and flesh and whatnot. Rocket Mycelial, I'm not sure what that is. Is that going to be like firework rockets? Maybe? I can only assume that's what that is. Primed Mycelial, which is going to be this stuff. Nether wart blocks, fungus, that kind of stuff. So I'll see which one of these is easiest to automate with our current, mod pack. And then finally, metallurgic mycelial, which I think needs liquid meat. Meat allergic. Sorry, my bad. Meat allergic mycelial. Yes, liquid meat and any ingot. Any ingot at all. So that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, because we've got tons of liquid meat going on up there, right? We've got that already happening. Mostly from our pink slime guy, but maybe we'll add a filter for liquid meat being low to turn on as well. Shouldn't be too hard. But we'll get that all automated next episode. For now, it's a wrapping up point. So Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We've got some more reactor automations to go on next time, but then we'll have 25 million R of a tick, which ain't too shabby. All right, for now, take it easy.